What's up guys, it's Naf here. So following on from my previous video, even after doing 10 instances of Hellweir, there was a fair few drops I still wanted. Specifically the tier 85 offhand magic orb to use with my new wand, and of course if I could get a few more Seren crests for more pieces of tier 80 gear, that would be a definite upgrade from my current subjugation. So starting off with another 200 Seren kill count for 10 more instances. Hopefully it doesn't take 10 hours to get the orb, but you never know how your luck's going to go. Now due to getting a ton of Serenic essences throughout these coming kills, I'm actually going to leave these clips out, as I do manage to get more Serenic essences than all other rare drops combined, so those will just be shown at the end with the total loot. So the first drop of the day was Dormant Anima Core Legs. Unfortunately, one of many, and considering I have no Dormant Anima helms right now, I definitely don't want to see these. Next drop, another piece of Dormant Anima, but unfortunately it's the chest, which I also have a few of and I don't really need. Next drop, the first golden beam drop of the day, the offhand magic orb. So naturally I was really happy about this one, as it means now I have the main and offhand, and together they will make a tier 85 weapon. And that was actually it. I didn't officially get to finish the 10th and final instance due to disconnecting with about 10 minutes to go, but at this point I was at 402 kill count, and for 10 hours I really wasn't feeling satisfied with just one real drop. So despite usually wrapping it up after 10 hours, I decided to give it another go, so I got another 200 Seren kill count and got straight back into it. And straight away, having no regrets with my decision, after 2 kills or so into my first instance, I managed a Seren crest. So that's my second now, and considering I have plenty of Dormant Anima chests and legs, I do have a guaranteed tier 80 magic legs and chest. So over the next 6 hours or so, I did manage around 6 more Serenic essences, but other than that, no real drops. And then I did manage the best drop I've ever gotten on this Ironman to date. That's right, I did manage to not only get my third crest of Seren, but in the same drop I also got the Twisted Antler drop, which is the Hellweir bossing pet. So as you can imagine, I was extremely happy with this drop. I've personally never gotten this lucky before, and after doing Hellweir for nearly 16 hours now, over the last 2 days, I was so happy I committed to continue killing this boss. So at this point, I actually had all unique loot from this boss, 3 crests and both weapons, but I decided to continue going and finish the 10 instances. The main reasoning behind this was I haven't gotten a Dormant Anima helm drop, which did mean 2 things. 1, I won't be able to make a tier 80 magic helmet, despite having all the crests of Seren to do so. And 2, being the main reason, was to get the bossing title, you need to get all unique drops from this boss, which did include a Dormant Anima helmet. So with that motive, I kept at it, and not long after I did manage a Dormant Anima core drop, but unfortunately, it was yet again legs. Next drop, a golden beam, was another 1 drop, so that's now a duplicate which I may dismantle, as I've been told the component makes a pretty good perk, although I don't know how I feel about dismantling such high tier loot. But regardless, it's always nice to see a loot beam nonetheless. And to finish up, in my final instance, with about 12 minutes remaining, I did manage a drop. And what would you know, it's a Dormant Anima Core Helm. So if that's not lucky, I don't know what is, and it does mean I will be getting my first bossing title once I do learn this bossing pet and it's added to my collection tab. So here we are with the overall loot from 20 hours of Hellweir and a total of 383 kills. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of everything which you would expect. Now I won't talk too much about the loot, as I did last Hellweir loot video when I did my first 10 hours of this boss, and there really isn't much else to add. But touching on the rare unique drops, as you can see, a total of 10 Serenic essences, the weapons, the crests, and the dormant gear I got, and here we have the Twisted Antler, which is the Hellweir bossing pet. So here we go, learning this will give me the bossing pet and complete my Hellweir collection tab. Okay, so there we go, my first bossing title, the Shapeshifter, which I'm pretty fond of, and this pet is now probably my favourite. So that's my loot from 20 instances and 383 solo kills of Hellweir. Now we'll have a look at the total loot of both videos, which is 30 instances and 599 kills in total. So as you can see, a lot of everything, in particular coal, magic logs, and grimy lanterdime, which are going to be extremely useful for finishing off things like 99 herblore and at some point pushing for 90 smithing. which I do want to do as soon as possible to make Port's armor. Some other useful things will be the rune battle axes. Alching these alone is going to give me around 9 million GP, which is great, and I do have a ton of seals now, which I will be handing in for Sliske rep when I do decide to take on the final God Wars Dungeon 2 boss I haven't done, Gregovich. And now what I'm going to do is go ahead and make the tier 80 Seren armor with the crests I do have and the dormant gear. So that just about wraps it up for this one. I will be looking to augment this new gear relatively soon, so if you have any tips on what I should put in there, let me know. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.